Good morning. How's everyone doing? Just unloaded here in Modern.
Continue 700 meters to the end of the street and turn left.
Put our gauges up. Steering wheel's not comfortable there. Let's move that there. I think the gauges are still good. How's everyone doing? So we're on Mitchell Island in Richmond. Some graffiti on that cube van. Our first drop was in Abbotsford. Apparently I was at the wrong yard. They wanted me to unload at the other yard. I go, well, where is your other yard? Oh, okay, down that way. But it worked fairly smooth considering.
Turn left on Mitchell Road.
Coming there, turning off. Okay. And there were 6 trucks in front of us here on Mitchell Island.
Turn left on 9th Street.
So I went off duty and took a break first. Like, well, we know those trucks aren't moving for a while. Go off duty, take a half hour off, and then I moved into the queue, unstrapped and waited to get unloaded. So found a new rattle, didn't you? I think that's right there. Fixed it for you. So now, Jess is right. We're headed to Langley to load at Timber Mart, delivering to Grand Forks, Silverton, and Kimberley.
Turn left on 9th Street.
Now that we're empty, you'll see that fuel economy gauge go down. And then once we're loaded again, it'll start going up. So that was our average with a full load on. Apparently we're stopping.
In 2.5 kilometers, take the exit on the right to Highway 91 East toward Surrey.
Those are always funny. It's like you want to use those runways to get up to speed to merge, and all of a sudden everybody just stops. It's like, what? Okay, you want in? Sure. notice this little engine logo right here with the 3 dots underneath it. Is my engine brake. So that's full engine brake, 2nd stage, 3rd stage, and off. Everybody just wants to cut in front of me. Why? Why not go behind me if you know you're turning off? Cruise control on, set.
Take the exit on the right to Highway 91 East, then keep left.
Alright, what are you guys wanting to do here? Apparently we want to change a bunch of lanes all at once. Guy in the container wants to stay in that lane, okay. We'll stay in this lane. I'm happy with this lane.
Take the exit on the right to Highway 91 East, then keep left. Keep left to Highway 91 East.
This corner is actually deceivingly tight. You want to make sure you hit the 50. Even completely empty, you want to hit the 50 around this corner. Excuse me. Always super awesome driving through Vancouver. Most people will
on Highway 91.
zipper merge. I find that Vancouver, or British Columbia and Washington they know how to merge. But as soon as you get into a little bit further east, all of a sudden you have such a hard time merging. I know Calgary, Edmonton, I have a hard time merging. It's like, my signal light's on, I'm moving over, guys. It's like I'm not signaling because I feel like signaling. I'm signaling because I'm changing lanes. So it's your job to make sure to leave me the space that I'm waiting for. Yeah, bumper sticker. I saw, not a bumper sticker, it's like a full big panel on the back of a truck that said, signal not for your viewing pleasure, something like that. Blinking light is not for your viewing pleasure. the scale's open, we have to exit off of this highway before. Yeah, that always gets a little tricky. Scale will most likely be open. Oh, you guys get to see my reflections. Hi. There's quite a bit of reflections off the gauges right now, but I think it's a decent place to put the camera. I'm quite happy with this mount. Yes. I don't know if the weather is getting less rainy or more rainy. It's definitely dry right now compared to yesterday. Yesterday was rain the whole way here. But is it? Woo! That bird was close. I'm not sure if we'll be driving through a bunch of rain today or if it's going to get clearer by the end of the day. It's supposed to get clearer by the weekend, so we'll see if that forecast stays true or not. Yeah, Wednesday it's supposed to start clearing up, so we might get rain all day today. Oh yeah, a lot of cranberry fields over here, yeah. Must be out of blinker fluid. I was wondering, I'm like, what if this guy's turning off because we're slowing down?
Be in neither of the 2 left lanes.
Hey, I'm in the 2 left lanes. Alex Fraser Bridge coming up. And I'll stay in the slow lane because most likely I have to pull into, unless there's someone really slow climbing, most likely I'll have to pull off into the scale right after the bridge. Our way all the way over. Okay. He's coming into this lane. I thought he still had his blinkers on for merging into that lane. Oh, I guess that lane ends, right? I wasn't expecting that. Dempster's made by Canada. Not made in Canada? Made by Canada. So it could be made in the US by Canadians. Made by Canada. I don't know. It could be deceiving, right? What it actually means. We make our bread in Japan. The owners are Canadians, so it's made by Canadian. You know, it could be anything like that, right? Oh, scale's closed. We are speeding. Okay, some interesting stuff going on behind us. The big rig behind us was in the left lane and he is going all the way over to the right lane. Is the speed limit back to 90 here?
He's getting ready.
Oh yeah, he's getting ready to move the lanes over. Yeah, I'm sure it's back to 90 here. I might have just missed it with all the stuff going on around us. This guy merge in. Oh, those lane ends. Got it. This lane ends. It's a theme of this video. This is the road you used to take to get in and out of Vancouver. You go down this way. This was the fastest way to get to the beach. And then they built Highway 17. And now we always take Highway 17 over this road. But since we're headed to Langley, it's actually better going this way, I think. Not a big difference, but I could technically take 17. Take 17 to 200 and then head south from there. Get me to almost the same location. I'm not eager to pass any of these guys because I know I'm turning off soon. Oh, they put up a porta potty in that truck stop there. Oh, yeah, a couple porta potties. Cool.
Exit 1 on the right to Highway 10 East, then keep left.
No blinker fluid there either.
Keep left to Highway 10 East.
So the guy in front of us has got Alberta plates. I wonder if he's actually just trying to get out of the city and doesn't know about Highway 17. If you're running an old GPS. It's a day cab though, so the trailer might be Alberta, but he's not. So nope, definitely not. I am wrong on that theory. Jess is saying they've extended the border closures till the end of July now, so they keep extending it one more month. So end of July for sure before Jess can come with us on a regular basis. Yep. Definitely taking advantage of these 2 weeks. Enjoy it while we can. Excuse me. Talking too much.
Fine print says something about everything. It's Canadian made in Canada. Fine print underneath.
Oh, there's fine print underneath it?
Yeah.
Underneath the made by Canada, there's fine print.
There is. I just can't read off of it.
It's quite a steep upgrade here. Even though I'm completely empty, it's still a fairly steep climb. Full load, definitely struggle up this. Yeah, it's not really worth running cruise control in town, but I try, I know. No apparent reason. So what does it say? Made in Canada by Canadian.
When I could read it, was like everything we take is made in Canada by
So basically it's saying all their ingredients are Canadian ingredients. Cool.
I know you buy them from the red, but it's never frozen. There's something that sweeps in there.
Still something that's squeaking in here. Yeah, she finds all the squeaks.
This truck is pretty quiet now.
There's always one really cool part about driving through greater Vancouver area. All the cities in this area are green. I don't think I'd call them suburbs.
And you forget often that you're in the city.
I'm gonna get a yellow on my, yeah. What's that?
And it's easy to underestimate how steep things are.
Yeah, this is a fairly steep downgrade here. Let's see if we can start it up in higher gear than third. Nope, doesn't want me to. Because the last time it had a restart was going up a hill, so it's going, no, I had a hard time last time, so I'm not gonna let you. What if I go to manual? Oh yeah, manual will let me start in higher gear. What if I turn off a manual? No, it automatically shifts down again. Oh well. We'll let the truck do its own thing. Hey look, there's another Peterbilt parked there. It's a different model though, that's got the bigger square hood. Ours has got the taper down hood. What's the model number of this again?
567.
567?
That's easy to remember once you figured it out.
567.
This guy's confidence.
Me too. We're actually trained in school when we take trucking school to watch the other light because it takes us so long to get up to speed. We want to be moving before the light actually clicks over, so you got to anticipate the light clicking over and you're already on the throttle as it clicks into green. I got another red. They've got a red already, but wait for it. Wait for it. I couldn't see the light beside us. I wasn't sure. And we've gone back to 80 kilometers per hour. Speed fluctuates all over the place. And we got another red light. Luckily, it wasn't very long. The Greater Vancouver is actually quite hilly. I remember the first time going down into Big White and driving down to the beach down some of those steep roads. Like, whoa, those are some steep roads down to the beach. Be on my horn here. Like the people in front of you started moving. Get off your cell phone. I don't know if they're on their cell phone, that they weren't paying attention. Hey, didn't I just pass you? Wants to get bright out. That looks like a big house. Poor people moving in there. Turn off in 6 kilometers, so there's no point of trying to pass anyone else. Excuse me again. Although it's awfully tempting to pass these people, because why are we slowing down this much? Basically, our turnoff is over the next hill. I should have just passed them, but whatever. I'm over it. No, I'm not sure. I don't understand the speeding up, slowing down for no reason. Oversized load coming through town. intersection. Is this officially in Langley yet? Where does Langley actually start?
I'm sure there was a small sign somewhere. That must be Southbridge.
It says Southbridge, so it must be a town between the cities. Just says suburb. That's a short green light. Cloverdale. Okay. Everything here says Cloverdale, so we're not in Langley yet. We're in Cloverdale. The yellows now. What's that? This is city driving. It's actually pretty relaxed. There's not a lot of traffic. We're still in the COVID thing. The traffic has increased since the COVID started, but it's still not max traffic. It's not bumper to bumper stop. So this is just regular city driving. We're still moving. So I can't really complain because we're still moving. Dump truck is definitely smoking quite a bit of blue, not out of the exhaust, but out of the steps underneath the passenger side. So his DEF system has got a leak in it. You know that feeling? Yep. We've had that happen to our truck. Only did that for a little while before it got fixed. Like a day or two. I don't think it lasted a full 2 days. It was like a day and a half. Got in the shop and got that fixed. Alright, our turn off is coming up. This is a bunch of city driving, so we'll make sure we get a more out in the mountain driving the next rest of the week. We'll get a little mountain driving today as well, but it's gonna be mostly city driving. My CB is still on. Let's turn that off. Somebody ate the sign. They were hungry for a church.
In 700 meters, turn right on 56th Avenue.
Car's only got one brake light. I've been noticing it for a while. City of Surrey impound yard. So are we actually in Surrey now? Before we get into Langley? I don't know where the city borders go.
Turn right on 56th
Maybe
Avenue.
this road here is the divider of. Because I know this here in front of us is Langley. Now to find out if we are gonna go take a nap on the back or... Yes, please? I prefer not to. I prefer to get loaded right away. You can go take a nap either way, because it's gonna take a while to get loaded here. And then we'll head out back into the mountains.
In 400 meters, turn left on Production Way.
Gotta watch for pedestrians. Crucial to be knowing that the pedestrians are walking up behind us. So you always check in your mirrors, because they often don't realize how much space I need. I've had to stop. Okay, Mustang, changed his mind. Go north instead of south. Start signaling early here, so anybody that's behind us, which there is a long line, knows they can get over to the shoulder lane, but most of the time they don't take it. I have to come to a stop here. Ah, there he goes. I have to come to a stop before people go, wait, I should get into the slow lane because this guy's signaling. Alright, we have to get onto the shoulder. Can I see trucks in there? There are trucks in there, so we'll pull onto the shoulder just in case we can't pull in. Yep, we cannot pull in. Okay. We'll just stop and park here.
Arriving at Timber Mart Langley on the left.
Camera synced. Forgot to do that earlier. I like to toot my own horn. Sure. Just left Manning Park. We're eastbound on Highway 3. The first sharp corner after Manning Park. For those following on GPS. So I know some of you guys do. I know I would too. If I watch trucking videos, it's always nice to know where we are and then pull up Google Maps and see. So just east of Manning Park, first sharp corner. It's at 60, didn't it? Saw a great big bear way off to the side of the road, way down to where the gravel yard is. The road, basically the roadworks yard is. Honestly looked like the size of a cow from the distance we were away. It was a big bear. And we're about to do a painful and slow climb. Actually, it's going to be 3 climbs in a row here. First one's kind of small, and then the second one's a little bigger, and then the third one is the big painful one. This is just a small little hill. Yeah, some beautiful views here. Did a weird little skip jump there. You guys probably could see what the gauges did, but I wasn't watching the gauges, I was watching the road. When you see the word max show up underneath the engine brake logo, that means it's going to try to downshift into the lowest gear possible. Kind of a neat setting on here. I don't have to go to manual mode or to low mode on the shifter. I can just set the jake brakes to max mode and then it'll do almost the same. It's quite handy. Now we're going to have a second climb that's going to be at 60-kilometer corners, and then we got a hairpin, and then we got the big climb following Smilkameen River. If I was just following the signs, I wouldn't be slowing down this much, but I know the road. Saved myself a bunch of brakes. See all the black lines that are on this corner? People came around a little too hot. Now the section of highway coming here after the hairpin is the steepest section for the Sunday Summit, and I have yet to spin out on it, so I've gotten really lucky so far. I have not spun out on this climb in the winter. I think I've spun out on almost every other hill, but so far this one's been nice to me. Comes the big climb. Corvette says goodbye. Not playing with the shifter at all. I'm just letting the automatic do its thing. I would not have shifted there, but I'm letting the automatic do its thing just to show you what the automatic does. We're going to have to downshift. It's probably going to drop a couple of gears, probably to 8th, 7th, and then we're going to start upshifting again. So on these really steep hills, I like to usually run manual because it does that upshift. Upshift's a little too high of a gear and then it has to sort of start all over again. Drops 3 gears and then tries again. seems to do fine on the hills that are not as steep, but these really steep hills, it doesn't do super well. Of course, we're hauling fully loaded Super B, so if we were hauling just a single trailer, it would be fine as well. But a fully loaded Super B on these really steep climbs, the automatic sometimes does some makes some funny decisions. So the grade gets less steep over here. That was 9% grade, and now we're going, I think 6 to 7% grade over here. So a lot less steep. Still climb. Figure if I'm showing you guys the gauges, might as well show them when I'm doing climbs, because that way you can see what the engine's doing. I actually got to take my foot off the throttle. Sharp turn. When did that hydro pole get taken out?
I don't know, I was looking at that too.
And this hydro pole here is splintered as well, so
Yeah.
whoever took out that pole, and so is this one. So they're gonna have to replace at least 3 poles on them. I didn't look on the other end if those are splintered too, but someone smacked the ditch and took the hydro pole out. It's pretty much live wires just laying on the cliffside. I forget if we talked about my steering wheel vibration. We rotated the steer tires and it got rid of most of my steering wheel vibration. We'll see what it does over the next week or two. See if it stays away or comes back. I was going to take Highway 1, take the Coquihalla on Highway 1 today, but I did the math. It would have been perfect timing to hit the ferry. It would have worked out absolutely perfectly, except for one little problem. I would have run out of hours on the ferry. And there's nowhere right after the ferry to park and sleep, or right before the ferry. So I'm like, darn, the math would work out for timing wise that we should hit the ferry right about at the time it goes up on a sailing. We could save ourselves some time tomorrow morning. But I would run out of hours on the ferry and then we'd be all sorts of trouble. Sorry, we're out of hours. We gotta stay on the ferry, spend all night on the ferry going back and forth. I think they stopped, you said at 12 is the last sailing, but they start again early, like at 5, right? 5 or 6.
12:30 and they start at 5.
So last sailing is 12:30 and the first sailing at 5. So we'll just have to sleep on the ferry and get rides back and forth. Yep. I bet that'd go over well.
Except you're facing the wrong way.
Yep. Facing the wrong way at half the sailings. What happened if you break down on the ferry? I bet it happens every now and then. Almost to the top. Getting better. We've gotten less rain, but it's still stormy looking. Left the cruise control slightly below the speed limit so that it'll hold me back a little more coming down these hills. Saw that bike yesterday too. Saw two bikers like yesterday. I can't remember exactly where, but we saw two bikes and they made it up to this far. I wonder if they are traveling together or not, because they were close together yesterday and they're close together today.
Kind of together.
Kind of together. They both spend the night on the same spot. That's not what I want on cruise control. I want you to resume, not... You know, it's 80 here, not 90. They upped the speed limit to 90 over here, and they found the accidents increased drastically, so they reduced it back to 80. So that means now everybody goes about 100. When they upped it to 90, everybody's going 120. So if people actually went the speed limit, it would be fine going at 90. Yeah, we're seeing a lot less wildlife this week. I don't know if it's location or timing. If all those bears, it was just a matter of the weeks prior were just a perfect week where they were all coming out. Quadding trails down there, and I would like to quad in those trails.
Got the last forwarding before the brake check. Cop car? Yep. Yeah, white one has to be pointed towards that way, but he just flips around and the brake watch. Have you ever gone? Are you at the brake check? I got those codes. Okay.
Cop car at the brake check. Well, just don't speed. Which is easy enough to say for me. I've seen a lot of people posting online, if you don't break the law, you don't have to be scared of the law, but it's not quite the truth. If you're white and you don't break the law, you don't have to be afraid of the law. Here in Canada, if you're a native or Asian or East Indian, then you can get pulled over for no reason. In the US, if you're black, you get pulled over for no reason. So I think it's important for those of us that are white to realize that we do get special treatment. maybe to do something about it. We're listening to No Dumb Questions, and Dustin said that his buddy, they both had gotten off the airplane and left the airport at the same time, and him and his buddies were speeding exactly the same speed. His buddy was in front of him. The cop passed him and pulled his buddy over in front of him because no other reason than he is black. So I think what he did was probably the best thing to do for all of us. If we see a police pulling over or stopping someone that is a minority or not white, just stop as well and record. Just by recording the event, you're probably doing that person a huge favor. White person stopping and just going, I'm going to record this, see what happens. Basically just witnessing it will probably change how the cop reacts or treats that person. And if it doesn't, at least you're recording it. That way we can hold the people accountable, hold the bad cops accountable. I'm not a fan of this defund the police thing at all. All I want is accountability. Police should be held at a higher accountability than regular citizens. If a cop kills someone, jail. Simple as that. You're going to jail. Unless he was in a life and death jail time. Killing someone should be your last priority. They're always like, well, shooting was justified because of this and that. It's like, well, yeah, it always seems when a black person gets shot, it was justified, but when a white person got shot, oh wait, white person never gets shot. Funny that. Our company, we employ a lot of different skin colors. The arrow, you've got your reverse load lights on. Must not be on the radio. And what was I talking about? We have a lot of different colors, skin people working on our company, and a couple times there's a few places I've pulled up and delivered, and I've had comments like, oh, at least you can speak English, or hey, at least you're white, or something like that. It's like, hey, now call them out on it, right? It's like, just because I'm white doesn't mean I'm not the foreigner. It's like, I'm the foreigner. He was born here. I keep speeding here. It's like, I was born in Belize. I'm the foreigner. The other dude there, if you're saying that at least he speaks English, he's white, or he's not white, or I'm white, it's like, I'm the foreigner. He's the one that's born and lived and grew up here, so maybe change your attitude.
Brake check. Oh, but I'll be pulling into the brake check.
You are on the radio. You should really turn off those reverse load lights then.
No, that's not me. Or me.
Someone pulling into the brake check here.
That's Arrow.
Alright, we're going to do our brake check. If the Arrow guy jumps out, I'll let him know about his lights. Just going through Princeton now. Oh, they pulled over here on the shoulder and walked. Instead of parking at the parking area and walking on the walkway, they pulled over on the shoulder. Okay. There's actually some sunshine here. Gotta enjoy all this green while we can. Just beautiful. I won't complain about any rain because I enjoy the rain. And it makes everything green. I just can't enjoy riding a motorcycle on weekends, that's all.
It's into the future.
You looked into the future?
Yeah.
And what does the future bring?
Rain and Rock Creek, but that's about it.
Rain in Rock Creek, but that's it. How about further into the future, like the weekend?
I don't have internet access.
No, you won't have internet access here.
That's it.
It's like
It's like Saturday be partly cloudy, 23. Sunday be partly sunny, 23.
what's the difference between partly cloudy and partly sunny?
I mean, Saturday be more cloudy than Sunday.
So basically both days are going to be partly cloudy.
It means Friday be cloudy, so Saturday morning be cloudy, and then it start to be more sunny on Sunday.
Okay, so clear up through the weekend,
Yeah, but
possibly.
it looks like Wednesday, Thursday.
I just love the way you said that. Saturday, partly cloudy. Sunday, partly sunny. It's like, wait, isn't that the same thing?
No,
It's the same thing.
no, it's not.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. Wednesday and Thursday look sunny at home. We're getting up to 26 degrees on Thursday.
It should be nice and toasty on the weekend. So yeah, I might be able to get a motorbike ride in.
20% chance of rain. So I have Lincoln for it.
20% chance of rain in the Okanagan? It's pretty much a zero.
Well, the concept
Highly
is 10%,
unlikely.
100%.
rivers come way down. Not as flooding as much. Having said that, some places are up. Like Okanagan Lake is way up. It's 5 centimeters above, 7 centimeters above.
Well, no, it was more than that. But 7 centimeters was added on the rain.
Okay, 7 centimeters was added with the rain, but they don't want to open the dams because it'll do a lot of damage downstream. Something like that. I'll show you guys the gauges on flatland as well with a nice simple 100 kilometer speed limit. Good fuel economy like this. My number is coming down. That number gets average liters per 100 kilometers, usually around 50, and the highest it gets is after a long climb, fully loaded, like climbing Kootenay Pass. It can go as high as 100, even above 100 if Kootenay Pass or maybe the Coquihalla. Some of the big climbs will get me very, very poor gas mileage or diesel mileage. We'll see where we make it today. Maybe Grand Forks. I'm guessing around there somewhere. We'll see. We'll see where the end of the night is. Got 4.5 hours left. Basically an hour and a half short of making it to Silverton. So yeah, I'm thinking Grand Forks area. Oh, we still got some climbs too, so yeah, I'd be happy with Grand Forks.
So if you didn't do Grand Forks, I want to really go buy you some big forks.
You want to find me some big forks now? Oh boy. What time does the grocery store close in Grand Forks? There's no internet. You can't look. I thought you would just know that off the top of your head.
COVID, I don't know. Maybe they're back to 8 or 9. Could be 10.
Oh, looks like we're catching that RV. Reduce our cruise control. Well, I guess the RV is just catching other people, so he's not even the slow one. Unless they're going below 80, I can't even think of passing. They might be going below 80. They're going pretty slow, that's for sure. Yeah, they're going at that super annoying speed of, I know I can't pass them. cars and one RV, so yeah, I don't think I could pass them even if I tried. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to follow the leader, and it is what it is. I'll leave a bit of a space in front of us, so if anyone wants to pass us, they have room to squeeze in between us. And there's no passing lane for the next hour. What does that mean?
Bring up the yarn. Bring up the yarn.
Bring out the yarn. Oh, if you wondered about the Aero driver, I did go talk to him, and he thanked me and turned his lights off. Beautiful day here. Just beautiful. We've had a rain all around us, but for the most part we've gotten a couple of light showers, but no downpours yet. Thought I was leaving a gap. We've got two cars and another big rig behind us. So there's 7 vehicles stuck behind that one slow car. So we're a total of 8 vehicles now. What was I saying about avoiding rain? I see lots of blue skies, so it's going to be a short one as well. Short little drizzle. Just enough water to clean all the bugs off. There's wipers at work now. Let's turn the engine brakes off and do some coasting. If it was just the front car going at this speed and there was a broken lane somewhere and a nice long straightaway, I would try passing. But not going to happen with this much traffic. Big pay cut for me. We're driving 50 miles per hour. So at 60 miles per hour, okay, the second vehicle's turning off. $60 miles per hour times 70 cents. I'm getting $42 an hour. And at 50 miles per hour, I'm getting $35 an hour. So it's a $7 pay cut. So if you guys ever wonder why big rigs get aggressive and want to pass a very aggressive passing, because we get paid by the mile. So $7 an hour pay cut might make you aggressive too. Luckily, I don't care about money. Money is good. I need money. I work for money, but it makes me a lot more relaxed of a driver, not worrying about the bottom line all the time. I just drive as long as I have hours and I'm comfortable, and don't worry about it if there's a road closure or I'm stuck in traffic. Nice long straightaway here. I wish some of these guys had passed, and that way I would be behind that slow car, but
The rain scares them.
yeah, I think the rain slows people down some more too.
I would say if you don't know how to drive, it's sunny.
But it's fair enough. People don't know how to drive unless it's sunny, you said? It's true. But if you're not used to driving in the rain, and you should slow down a bit in the rain, depending on how bad the rain is. The worse the weather, the more you should slow down, but anyway, I think I'm going to let you guys go. It's been a fun day again. It's been a fun last 2 weeks. Huh? I don't know why. It just seems like it was more fun this week than last week. Life has been fun. I think it's because I got a new truck. That must be it. New truck. New truck must make life better.
No, it's dinner time.
It's almost dinner time?
Yeah, I guess it's hungry today.
Oh, dang it. I'm going hungry now.
Still fun?
Oh, Jess. Yeah, Jess makes things. Yeah, right. Hi, how are you?
I won't let you start.
You won't let me starve? Oh, good.
Yeah, but you feel hungry for a fight.
We could pull over wherever we want. Make some food.
I was thinking about that. I have food.
What are you making tonight? Pulled pork. Jess is going to make pulled pork tonight. Having said that, on weekends or weeks she's at home, she makes all these big meals in the slow cooker and freezes them in small packages. Perfect size for one meal. And we just bring them with, throw them in the freezer, and then warm them up in the truck. It works out perfectly. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. We'll have some supper. I still have a full hour. I can go off duty if I want, where I want, when I want. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Might be a short day tomorrow. It's really iffy if I'm gonna get unloaded in Silverton tomorrow. Will I be able to get to Kimberley and get unloaded in Kimberley tomorrow? So it's going to be interesting to see. Oh, he's going to go for the pass. That is oncoming traffic. Well, got past one car, not past the slow car. Anyway, yeah, tomorrow's gonna be interesting to see if we can get both drops done tomorrow, or if we're gonna have a nice evening off tomorrow. I'm okay with either. Huge thanks to all the comments. Love all the support you guys have been showing me. I love some of those long comments I've been getting. If some of your comments disappear and don't get posted right away, it's because it goes into the review file on YouTube, and until I go review them and approve the message, it pops in there. Most of the messages that go in there, I have no idea why they end up in there. I have the filter set up pretty strict, so for some reason some of those messages go in as need to be reviewed, and some messages go in as spam. It does keep some vulgar stuff out that you guys never get to see, some of the rude, vulgar stuff that shows up. But I approve everything. I don't care if it's negative against me or not. Critique, positive or negative, I'll approve it all. As long as it's family friendly, I'll approve it all. So, drop in the comments. I review all the comments. Okay, he's gone past the slow car now. Now there's only 2 cars for me to pass. Yeah. Drop in comments, positive, negative, any kind of critique. Any questions, ask away. I thoroughly enjoy reading them every night. So, that's it. You guys rock, and I'm out.